Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Before I get you into what this podcast has for you, allow me just take a minute or two to tell you that we really appreciate your support that you've been giving us in this channel. And dear ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that we really appreciate your support that you've been giving us in this channel. And now I request that if you're watching us for the first time and you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly, I humbly request you, kindly subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, like our videos, comment and share. And for those who have already subscribed to this channel, we say thank you very much for your continued support to this channel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, allow me take you into what this podcast has for you. I believe you know that yesterday the president appointed Mama Ida Odinga, that is the wife of the late Raila Amolo Odinga, to be the ambassador or the representative of our country in UNEP. And from this nomination, immediately that official letter of, from that appointment, immediately that appointment letter was released by the president, I went through the comments of some leaders in the broad-based government, and among the comments I looked into are the comment of P.S. Raymond Omolo, even though other leaders from ODM party also commented, including Gladys Wanga and Samuel Atandi, who said they congratulate Mama Ida Odinga for being appointed for that position. Now, because P.S. Raymond Omolo's comment was a bit long, so I cannot read it all, but let me just read for you the last part of his comment. I want you to get something here that I portrayed from this appointment of Mama Ida Odinga to be the ambassador of our country. The last part of that comment says that it's also honor enjoying legacy and memory of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, whose lifelong dedication of justice, environmental stewardship, and inclusive governance continues to inspire the nation. Within the spirits of broad-based government, this appointment reflects a shared national resolve to draw our experience, unity, and competence in advancing Kenya's interests on the global stage, particularly in the critical area of environmental diplomacy. Ladies and gentlemen, from that statement of P.S. Raymond Omolo, you can clearly tell that this appointment has something to do with broad-based government. And I want to explain to you in this podcast why I say it has something to do with broad-based government. And if you listen or see the reaction of leaders from the broad-based side, it will tell you that they had foreseen this appointment. Now, the other interesting thing is the position of that appointment. Yes. But let me not make it like a debate. Let me not take it like a debate. Can I ask you a very simple question? Do you think there were no other positions Mama Ida could have been appointed for? I don't want to make it like a debate, but I want to tell you the reason why the president only went for the position of ambassador and left the remaining positions. You know, you can also ask yourself, why the position of ambassador? I want to tell you that. You know, that ambassador position separates Mama Ida or disassociates Mama Ida with the ground politics of ODM party at the moment. Do you know that? And because Mama Ida has been one of the voices in ODM party that has been standing with the youthful voices in ODM. Remember, Mama Ida is the one who said that no one will be sent away from the party. And because if it were not Mama Ida Odinga, then I can tell you that leaders like Edwin Sifuna and Babu Owino could have not been in ODM right now. Hao wangekuwa washatolewa kitambo sana. Were it not Mama Ida Odinga. Now, it is an undeniable fact that the strong stakeholders of the ODM party, that is Mama Ida Odinga, has been appointed to that seat. And this puts her a little bit away from the party. And Winnie Odinga, as you know, who has been pushing for the messaging on her side that the party should hold NDC so that they get to reconstruct the leadership of the party, as she feels that those leaders who took over leadership of ODM party are not taking ODM to the direction that maybe Raila Odinga was taking it, or to the direction that people require it to be taken. Now, I know most of you may think or may ask themselves that, why is Mama Ida being pushed away from the party? This is because William Ruto knows Mama Ida doesn't buy the story of the premature coalition talks. And because Mama Ida has opened the doors for Kalonzo Musyoka, and she's as well in good terms with the former president, that is Uhuru Kenyatta, and all of them are seeing it that these premature talks that ODM is getting into with UDA party a year before the general elections is not good, and it is not important to the people anymore. So the president wants to take away Mama Ida from ODM party so that he remains with the likes of Oburu Oginga and Junet Mohammed. We are done. Hapa tunamalizwa. Nakwambia, William Ruto's games are very tactical, and if they point at someone, it goes with a very, very heavy strategy that if the person accepts to do whatever the president has requested or as the president wishes, then I tell you, the president succeeds in the plan he wanted with that strategy he had. Now, if Mama Ida gets this appointment, I tell you, William Ruto will have succeeded in that deal, because just imagine a situation where Mama Ida will be taking photos with William Ruto, or William Ruto will be taking photos with Mama Ida Odinga. Do you know what will happen to those ODM supporters? Because I know most of them, I know how they are. All those ODM supporters will be there like, oh, that is Mama Ida, and she's there. Now we are in this thing, guys, we are in this thing. That is how the ODM supporters will be behaving. I'm telling you the reality. And by the way, between now and 2027, you must be keen with William Ruto, because expect more of these dramas between now and 2027. He wants to make this place, these games, until he gets to know that he can succeed in whatever he wanted. that is when these dramas will be over. But if still these dramas cannot bring something, I'm telling you, expect more of them. And another thing, if Mama Ida rejects this appointment of William Ruto, I want to tell you, this one is going to be very chaotic. And this is where the other leaders who are supporting the broad-based government, this is where the other leaders from the ODM party who are supporting the broad-based government and who are pushing for the coalition talks with UDA party will take advantage of Mama Ida Odinga. Do you know what they will do? They will start portraying Mama Ida Odinga as someone who is an enemy of development, an enemy of broad-based government, and an enemy of the people. So because most of these leaders have been complaining that Mama Ida does not support Oburu Oginga, but they always don't have a solid evidence that Mama Ida does not support Oburu Oginga. But now if Mama Ida decides to reject this position that she has been appointed to by William Ruto, I want to tell you that is where that is the excuse these leaders will be using. That is the excuse these leaders will be using. That now Mama Ida is not a good person. She's not supporting what we are doing. She doesn't want development to come to our areas. So that's how those other ODM leaders who are supporting broad-based government will start behaving. Now, if Mama Ida rejects that appointment, then it will be clear to William Ruto that Mama Ida has not only rejected that appointment, but has also rejected he himself. And now that is where Ruto will come to draw a line that if she has rejected me, then it means she belongs to the camp of Rigathi Gachagua. And that is how it will go. Now, William Ruto has appointed Mama Ida in this seat not only to disassociate her with the ODM politics, but also to know the stand of Mama Ida on the broad-based government or the coalition that the UDA and ODM are about to get into, which I don't know if they will get into it. I'm still not sure. If Mama Ida accepts this job, then it will be clear, and I want to say this, Sifuna will not find it very easy to be in ODM party. Do you know why? The person who has been supporting or who has been defending Sifuna is Mama Ida. But now because Mama Ida will be somewhere else, Sifuna will not get that support, or he will not be defended. So for him to be in that party, it will be very difficult. And lastly, if Odinga family are eyeing for ambitions in politics or political seats, then as they trade with William Ruto, let me say this, as they trade with William Ruto, they better be keen enough. They better be keen enough with William Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this podcast. And if you've watched this podcast and you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, like our videos, comment and share. As we say, thank you very much for your support to this channel, dear ladies and gentlemen.